right, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code GoodFella1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Website, promo code, description. Thanks. All right, man, we back. Goodfella Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And last night at the Gosvick and Proterbia fight, congratulations for Arthur Proterbia for getting the victory. ESPN put Lomachenko on the camera, as you see to the right, and had his record 14-0 with 10 knockouts. As we know, a lot of people know, I think everybody in the box community knows that Lomachenko lost to Orlando Salido, but not to ESPN, I guess because it didn't happen on their network. It ain't officially a L, but let's talk about it. But at the end of the day, the boxing writers and the boxing media, people categorize them as the old media or the white media. They want that fight they want it to not it had existed. Excuse me. They want to erase it and expunge it off of Lomachenko's record, but it happened, And this just wasn't no typo. This ain't nothing you get wrong. If you go back in the day, Chavez had a loss on his record on the screen, and automatically it ended up being erased. Now that could have been a typo. That picture travels around the box community annually. Once in a while, you'll see somebody post it on social media. But at the end of the day, he lost. You know what I'm saying? I explained it yesterday. Sean Porter lost two or three times now, I think it is, and had to draw to Julio Diaz. His stock is higher than it's ever been. But they want to act like that fight never happened to make Lomachenko look better. All this pushing they doing Lomachenko might be the best promoted fighter in boxing. You know what I'm saying? As far as the momentum that he's getting from his network and getting from the promoter to make him a big star, but it ain't working. All the resources, all the commercials, all the money, everything that they put into Lomachenko, it doesn't matter. Even if they erase this L off his record, it doesn't matter. Any casual fan, a fan that really don't know nothing about boxing, knows that Lomachenko ain't the best fighter in boxing if you just look around. You know what I'm saying? That fight with Arthur Proterbia last night, that's better than any performance than Lomachenko had in his career. And he has some really good performances versus Walters, and he had a good performance versus Gary Russell. He has some good performances, man. He boxed some gems out there. Had a good fight of the year candidate with Linares, but just looking at him, you know that he ain't the best. You know he ain't the best since Ali. You know he ain't a Floyd Mayweather. You know he ain't a Shane Mosley. He ain't a Duran or Pernell Whitaker, or he not Sugar Ray Leonard or nothing like that. He not even a Terrence Crawford. In a lot of people's opinion, he may not be as talented as Errol Spence. But the amount of promotion that he getting, it bothers a lot of fans. It bothers a lot of fans. And you want to go ahead and say the majority of them are black fans? It bothers some Mexican fans too, because a Mexican actually beat Lomachenko. And the amount of push that he's getting is cool, though. To me, it's cool. It doesn't bother me at all. Because with all that push and all that momentum he getting from Top Rank, he getting from ESPN and Bob Arum, it ain't really doing nothing for him. It came a time where without, YouTube or without the new media, that would have stuck. But now you got so many people like Dante, like Ego, like T Streets. You got so many dudes out there, and then you go to the other side as well too, to other YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? IBFP. I'm sorry, I butchered his name. You can go to a lot of other guys that got a platform. That you can't do that no more. They just can't push a narrative, and we only can go to Ring TV, or we only can go to Boxing Scene. Now you can go to Fight Hype. You can go to Behind the Gloves. You can go to, Dante. You can go to a lot of different platforms now, and they can't just change the narrative. It doesn't really bother me that he's getting this generic manufacturer push. You know what I'm saying? But what does bother me is that now they telling lies to push the product. Now, they just telling lies. They telling lies. And even, last night somebody asked me, in the comment section, we was live, they said that they calling it, the unification between Beterbiev and Goldsvik, the lineal. And it was the lineal because Adonis Stevenson beat the guy who was the lineal champion in Chad Dawson. And Goldsvik beat the lineal champion in Adonis Stevenson, who had beat Chad Dawson. So I wanted to clear that up as well too. But they can't change history. They can't go on TV where fans are watching on regular ESPN. This ain't ESPN Plus, a pay-per-view. A ton of fans are probably just scoping through TV, ready for SportsCenter to come on, and they caught this thinking that Lomachenko 14-0 with 10 knockouts. He not. And when you got a lot to push a product, we just know we know it gives validity to everything I just said. He's manufactured. He got a generic push. And ain't nobody buying. And people was buying. His fight with Teofimo Lopez and Richard Comey would be on pay-per-view. All this synthetic push that he getting, all this generic push that he getting, which means it's not organic. All this push that he getting, he's still not going nowhere. He's still in neutral. That's why it don't bother me. When people say, well, you don't feel bad because they promote Lomachenko more than they promote Terrence Crawford. Lomachenko getting the biggest push in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Promoter and network. He getting the biggest push. There's no other fighter that's getting this push. Not Canelo, not Arrow, none of them. None of these dudes are getting that push. He's getting a push where they're lying about his record. That's like them going out there saying, I don't know what Errol's record is. Oh, he 24-0 with 24 knockouts. Or he 25-0 with 25 knockouts. But he really like 24-0 with 21 knockouts or 20 knockouts, whatever it is. Come on. When you get the lying, that really grinds my gears. It really grinds my gears. And it's no point in boxing for them to have to lie. He lost to Orlando Salido. People say, well, Salido got 14 losses and lost this many losses, but he a tough customer. And he just had his number. He had the style. People say, we came in overweight and this and that. At the end of the day, Lomachenko could have asked him to weigh in again the next day. So he didn't come in overweight. Did he do that? No, his arrogance got in the way. He just thought Salido was a bum with 14 losses. Not the guy that beat Lopez twice. Not the guy that beat Guerrero, got changed to no contest though. Not the guy that had fought the Gamboas or had fought everybody. Orlando Salido fought everybody. He underestimated him. And now it still haunts him today. Even if he didn't want to run that fade back and now Salido's in politics, he ain't got to run that fade back. He beat him. So at the end of the day, they can't be doing that now. Now they lying. They're lying about Lomachenko's and his resume. It's not a thin line between promoting and trying to get this dude a generic push and lying. It's two different phases. It's two different big phases. And now they getting to the point where they going to turn off a lot of people. In his last performance versus Luke Campbell, versus Corella, versus Pedraza, he got touched up a little bit more than he liked. He ain't been looking hot. And you would think they'd be looking for the next big thing. But they continue to push him, and he's still not going nowhere. It's still not a ton of Americans, even on the biggest sports network in the world, it's still not a ton of Americans that's wearing Lomachenko clothes. That's wearing Venom clothes, even though I think Venom gloves and stuff is dope. It's not a ton of people that know who Lomachenko is. It'd be nice if they took the initiative or they took that effort and put it into Terrence Crawford. It's nice if they took that initiative and that effort and put it into Jose Ramirez. It's nice if they took that initiative and that effort that they putting on Tyson Fury and Lomachenko, put into other fighters. But at the end of the day, with other fighters, they got to pay attention. It's no point for a person of color to go over the top rank when they promoting the other better than they ever gonna promote you, Fury and Lomachenko. But hey, it is what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, and video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Don't forget to check out the sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow Unboxing. Get you 18% off their 100% all natural products, lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much more. Website, promo code, description. Other than that, man, you want to make a donation, link subscription. Best way to donate is share the video and let me know what you thought about this, man. It's crazy in my opinion, but we gone.